Alright, this week in League of Legends, we got balance changes, EU controversy, and one story that could quietly explain the future of League of Legends esports. Let's get right into it. We're starting with the game itself. Patch 26.8 info has dropped, and this one is not massive, but it is targeted. Lilia and Lucian are getting buffed, while Mel, whose buffs were overshot, and Dr. Mundo are getting nerfed. This is Riot doing what they always do. Fine-tune the current meta before a big seasonal shift that we'll most likely see with the Season 2 dropping with this patch 26.9 later this month. Next up, Riot has stepped in to clarify their rules on role quests after a tier 2 match saw 3 players stack the support role quest in not 1 but 2 games. Riot did confirm with Rift.gg that the policy that players cannot switch or stack role quests was introduced globally at the start of 2026 to all Tier 1 leagues, as well as to all tournament organizers. But since this incident, Riot has stepped in once again to officially confirm that pro players can no longer stack identical role quests. This should close any loopholes that allow players to optimize systems in ways that Riot did not intend. Now this next story is interesting because it might hint at the return of a fan favorite team. Just weeks after shutting down, Los Ratones Caedrel is already talking about a possible return. But here's the catch.
If League ever went to an open circuit, LR would come back for sure.
He said if the league ever moves to an open circuit, we could possibly see the return of Los Ratones, and that's a big if, because right now, League esports is still built around franchising. Teams pay for their spot, access is controlled, and not everyone gets in. But if the system ever changes and if it opens up to other ecosystems like we see in other esports, then teams like Los Ratones, streamer-backed, fan-driven, high viewership teams could eventually see a comeback, and honestly, that says a lot about what fans want, because even after disbanding, people are still asking for them. LEC caught a lot of attention over the weekend, but maybe for some of the wrong reasons. During the match between Karmine Corp and Team Heretics, a viewer chat message was shown on the broadcast, and it shouldn't have been. The message, a controversial wordplay involving mid laner Kyeahoo, was quickly called out by fans as inappropriate and out of place, prompting the casters to step in, clarifying they had nothing to do with the message selection. Karmine Corp CEO reacted live, questioning how something like that made it onto an official broadcast, and shortly after, the LEC issued a public apology stating that this message should not have been aired, and they have also confirmed steps have been taken to make sure it doesn't happen again. Let's talk GenG. Canyon recently talked about his time at First Stand and described facing G2's draft as suffocating, no real win conditions, and no way back into the game, giving us some insight on how the tournament favorites were taken down by G2. And now back in the LCK, it seems like some teams have taken note, resulting in a mixed start for GenG's season. They would open up with a loss to KT Rolster, but then would bounce back with wins against BNK and T1 before once again losing to D+ Kia, showing that teams in the LCK have learned from G2, making it the first time GenG has lost more than one series in a regular season since the 2023 summer split. And now the biggest story of this week. Riot Games Korea 2025 financials are out and are showing a revenue of $331 million, and profits have more than doubled. But here's the part that matters. The LCK, as a standalone entity, is gone, as it was fully absorbed into Riot Korea back in 2025. Its losses are no longer reported separately, and over 70% of revenue flows back into Riot's global HQ. So, what does this mean? While the LCK was operating as its own entity, the league had reportedly been running at a loss, with financial pressure building from things like declining sponsorships. Riot made the move to consolidate and to pool revenue streams and to stabilize the ecosystem long term. And when you combine all that with the financial report where over 70% of the revenue flows back into Riot's global HQ, you start to see the bigger picture. Esports isn't shrinking, but it's being controlled more tightly than ever before. That's all for today's League News. If you want more updates like this, make sure to like and subscribe to the GGN channel and let me know what story you think is the biggest in the comments below. We'll see you in the following videos.